This is the message for Wednesday, April 23rd, 2014. Greetings, dear ones. The time of grace is a time of great blessings. These precious days have generated the great outpouring of blessings. Blessings flowing in the direction of those with open hearts. Those precious individuals, our dear ambassadors of light, coming forth with the desire to offer service. Contact. Contact may be established in many ways, through many channels. It is the expression of the desire initiated by the individual to offer that which is precious, that which is dear. This precious offering initiates the channel, opens the pathway for the blessings of grace to flow forth. For these past days, this quality of grace has flowed in great abundance. Yes, dear ambassadors, the actions, the contact made within this period have generated an abundance of, we may call it, results. The results flow in great abundance, and during this time, the blessings have sought those who have made this contact, this offering, arising out of the precious space within the heart. The blessings have flowed in abundance to those who have initiated this contact. It is beautiful. Contact with the radiant receptacle initiates great returns. It is like contact with a mighty generator. Contact with a small energy source produces only tiny sparks. But put the post to the generator and there is a great explosion of energy. It is a great burst, a vast transference of energy, blessings. This comes in an instant. However, there may not be explosions resulting from this vast exchange. This precious energy, the blessings of grace, enter in the channels most required. The pathways are set. Just as the lightning flow follows its set course to the ground, so too the blessings of grace enter the field of existence, and automatically, this is a great key, automatically the grace flows into the directions of life for maximum growth and upliftment. Grace fills the voids. Yes, grace fills the voids with the sublime light of life, the sublime light of the beloved source of all creation. Grace fills the voids and brings forth the radiance of the Almighty Source into the living field of experience. We approach the mighty generator. In our case, we speak of the blessed radiant receptacle with a heart full of offering, a precious gift arising from the central space within the heart. And through this contact, the grace flows just as effortlessly, just as automatically, just as completely as the energy from the source flows into the wire when contact is made. Yes, this is the lesson of grace. This is the pathway and the dynamics through which grace flows. It is initiated through the offering of an open heart, the offering beginning with that precious space, that central space within the heart. Yes, it is very good. Very good. And he paused for quite a while, and I had a few questions that I was going to be asking him. So I asked the first question at that point. And the question is, how long does the time of grace last? Like for the donations and whatever. His answer is, grace is always present, always available. Grace is open for all to receive at any opportunity of contact. However, just as the light from the moon grows brighter during the days of the full moon, the light of grace shines most brilliantly during these days of grace, this period we have just experienced. These are the days of the fullness of grace, when the light of grace casts the brightest light for all to enjoy. Grace is always present. The light of grace may not be extinguished. Grace is available at all times for the seeker of this great purity, the Blessed One whose heart fills with the light of offering, the light of devotion, and contact is initiated to the great source of energy. We are blessed to have established such a vast receptacle of energy. Our dear endowment of eternal light for earth is a vast receptacle of light. This receptacle offers the structure for the means to establish the blessed global network of the light of Genesis for all. Such a mighty resource of energy, a resource to fuel the accomplishment of the formation of the great rays of starlight, forming a beautiful webwork of radiance, to support the coming form for earth, the mighty great star of Genesis. This shall mark the start of the new eon of eternal light for earth, the achievement of the structuring of the global network of the light of Genesis shall mark the start of the new eon for earth. Such is the energy of this radiant receptacle, the container of the resources, the energy to bring forth this blessed eon of eternal light for all. Now, dear ones, dear ambassadors of light, come forth with your capabilities. Come forth with your connections and plans of journeys. We are in the process of establishing the beloved chambers of eternal light in all parts of Earth's lands and waters, and our focus is most clearly directed at this time upon the clearing of residues. Let our director of this program discuss with you now these locations of our present phase. If you have the ability to accompany and deliver chambers into any of these locations, We will enlist your services and will register these locations under your name. Each location of chamber shall be registered with the name of the source of donation. We shall call this individual the Source Ambassador, as well as the name of the Placement Ambassador, the individual responsible for the proper placement of the Chamber of Eternal Light. In this way, we will have a global registry of the network of chambers of eternal light for all times. Now, let us coordinate these efforts to accelerate the achievement of our present phase of action. Very good. Many blessings.